And we just punched the button and we are going live. It says we're live, so I guess we're live. What's up, everybody? AWOL here, joined by Asherol, aka Andrew Parent, and Ross A. Dillon. And today we are talking about passive income, real passive income, not the fake stuff that you see on the market today. And what I'm talking about is making content and setting up some business models for you guys that are working at home so that your YouTube channel, your Amazon affiliate, those are the two things we'll focus on today, and your social media just make you money without you doing any work. And that might sound crazy. It might sound ridiculous. It might sound fake. I actually don't like the term passive income at all, but it's quite real. And I'm literally just going to show you my analytics and my dashboard today and show you what I'm doing. I make between about $500 to $1,200 per month in passive income. And I only make a handful of videos here and there per week on my YouTube channel. And Ross, when he saw me posting some screenshots on Twitter recently, said, AWOL, can we please just do an episode about this? How are you making all this money? Like, what are you doing? So Ross, Perrin, you guys take it from here. I'm happy to answer any questions you have about this because I think it'll be eye-opening to a lot of folks that are working from home right now wondering, like, should I do data entry or should I hustle up my Twitch? Well, this is a way to make money pretty handily in my experience, and I'll just tell you how I've done it. Take it away, man.
Yeah, can you go through and tell us, because I know this is based off of like your gear guide, right, that you created, and can you go through like a quick just highlight on what the full strategy is for everybody watching, and just so also you can remind me, because I know I've seen it like a while ago, but it'd be nice for me to have like an update of where you're at on it.
Sure. Yeah. So here's the strategy. So this will be primarily focused on Amazon affiliate. So let me just walk you through the basics, guys, and then we can kind of go into some more advanced tactics and strategies from there. But here's the deal. I'm going to pull open Amazon right now and just show you on my screen because I think this is the way to do it. Let me get my little telestration tool as well, Epic Pen, so I can point to stuff so you guys can see what's going on here. But this is Amazon. You guys are familiar with it. You guys are probably all buying things on it right now because we're all stuck at home. But when you sign up for Amazon Associates, what you can get is this top little Amazon Associates stripe bar here at the top of your Amazon. And what it allows you to do is browse Amazon for any product at all. And when you find that product, so you guys name a product.
A nice 4K monitor. How about that?
4K monitor. Got it. So we'll type in 4K monitor and we'll search, and let's say this 4K monitor, we like this one right here. I'm just randomly picking this one, right? So this one right here looks like a good one, and I have maybe tested it myself. I like this monitor. Maybe I want to tell people about this cool monitor in my videos on my social media, etc. Well, because I'm signed up for Amazon Associates, I can go up here and grab a link to this particular product, and I can grab a text link or an image link or a text and image link to put into my website, to put below my videos, etc. And when people click this link, I copy it here and then I paste it into my YouTube video. I get a commission off of every sale of this product that happens at that point. And so you might be thinking, well, holy crap, you know, it must take a lot of sales. It must take a lot of effort to be able to make money to do this. And the crazy thing, and this is real, I will show it to you right now, but on my channel, I've got about 6 videos right now. And I'll go ahead and pull up my playlist tab here so you can see. I've got 6 videos right now just about gear on my channel that are making me about $300 to $600 per month, just recommending equipment to people. And so what I've done is exactly this. Let me just go straight to my channel so I can pull that up for you. So I'll pull this up and get this ready for you. So what I've done with these videos is I've made a top mics for creators, cameras for creators, here's my recommendations playlist. I'll show it to you right now. This is it. It's just these 6 videos. Best microphones for creators, best webcams for creators, comparing 2 microphones, best USB mics for working at home, best audio mixer, just these 6 videos right here that I've released. Below the videos in the video description, I'll just click this one as an example. In the video description, I've got these Amazon links down here. And so I'll review the products. I'll link the products in my description on my videos, and then people go buy them if they like what I've said in the video when I'm testing the products. And I'll actually pull up the products in the video. on Amazon. I'll tell them what the price is. I'll tell them what the pros and cons are. And if they want to buy the mic or whatever, and this one I'm talking about a Blue Yeti USB mic, if they want to buy it, then they just click below. And the crazy thing is, this is not magic. This is not passive income magic. They actually buy it. Look, here's the money. This is just this year. I just started firing up, uploading more videos a couple weeks ago, and it just started spiking again, right up to more income here. This is my literal Amazon affiliate income dashboard. So this year I've only made like $800 on Amazon affiliate with those 6 videos. And if I look at last year, I think I made a lot more. Here, let me just refresh it. Last year I made $4,800 from those 6 videos. So there you go. It's real. What questions do you have?
Huh. Okay, I do have one. What's your upload strategy right now? Because I mean, with the current climate and the way things are you uploading more? Are you cutting back? What's your strategy here?
That's a great point. So right now, you know, the whole idea here with affiliate revenue, with passive income strategies, is you want to make content that is searchable and discoverable, especially if you're a smaller channel or a mid-sized channel. It's not about talking about like current products that just came out. It's not about talking about what was just revealed at E3. It's not about any of those things. What it's actually about is making videos that people are actually searching for on YouTube. And so we've made a bunch of content, and I've made some stuff on my channel talking about how to look into which queries people are searching for using things like TubeBuddy and what have you. And so the reason why I say that is it's not about X number of videos per week. It's not about do 3 videos a week and you'll make lots of money. You could do 1 video per month. You could do 1 video per quarter. Over the course of the last year and a half, I've made 6 of these videos total. Now, in some of my other videos, I've included affiliate links below when I've randomly mentioned things, but those 6 videos are the big bread earners for me. And the reason why I made those 6 videos is I researched on YouTube what videos were already made. I researched which titles and keywords and what have you that I needed to make to break through on YouTube. And then I made the videos where there was an open spot, where there was a high amount of search volume and a low amount of competition. And then I released those videos. And so as a small channel with only 23,000 or whatever subscribers, I was able to break through, and I was able to punch through with these videos right here and break through to customers that are ready to buy products. And they just need somebody to break down those products and their pros and their cons and their merits for them on camera, and then they're ready to purchase. So that's the real strategy. So a lot of people are like, I need to upload one of these every week. I need to upload 5 per week. I need to upload an insane amount of content to be able to make lots of passive income. And the answer is no, you don't. If you want to stay in that hundreds of dollars of passive income per month range, like I am doing right now. I am making this passive income to pay for equipment for my studio, for subscriptions to Adobe Creative Cloud and Restream.io and all the things that we use and test for work, and for me to be able to freely buy any gears and gadgets and crap I like buying. That's why I do these videos. And so I'm making the amount of videos I need to keep my passive income up so it can pay for that lifestyle. So if you want to increase your passive income to, say, pay your bills or to be your full-time job, then obviously you'll need to increase your upload frequency and broaden your strategy accordingly.
How do you have a bunch of gear there. How do you go about selecting what gear that you promote in your videos? Like, is this something that you've just accumulated over the years? Where and when do you make the decision on the right piece of gear?
That's a great question. So in my case, and everybody's an expert on something. So in my case, I've done professional AV, and I've done productions. I've been a technical director and what have you for, like, at this point, 15 years. And so I've been doing microphones and light and video conferencing for concerts and the whole 9 professionally since my very early 20s. I was actually head of the AV tech team in high school. I was the guy who did the morning announcements in elementary school and middle school. So I've always been that guy. So over the course of, I don't know if you could tell from my voice, I was like, I sound like this because I try to sound like this.
See that.
Yeah, I like try to sound like this. I've always been the kid that wanted to sound like, back in my day, radio is big. I wanted to sound like a radio broadcaster. So literally over the years, I listened to my own voice and tried to make myself sound like those guys. That's why I talk like those guys. So anyway, the point is, over my life experience, my professional experience, I've used damn near every piece of gear there is, or a lot of it, to where whenever I buy things for myself or whether I've acquired them over the years, I can review products based on my own personal experience and expertise. And so for folks out there watching, it's not just about mics and gear and monitors and stuff. Did you know that they sell everything on Amazon? It's not just tech, right? So anything at all. So let me just pull up an example that's completely out in left field to kind of open up your thinking. But strollers is just an example that's way outside of my universe, right? So if you are a mom or you are a dad and you recently bought a stroller and you have kids, just throwing this out there as a random example to open up your thinking. I know a lot of you guys aren't necessarily in this position. You could do a review video or set of 5 review videos on the Britax Be Lively Light Stroller Raven One-Handed Easy Fold. I'm just bringing up a random example. And you can pull up the stroller here. And when you review it, it's a $200 product. Nice. And you review this product. You do tutorials on this product. You go through, you show it. You put your kid in there. You do videos on it and you release it on YouTube. Best stroller for being in cities 2020, whatever it is. And you grab that Amazon affiliate link. You put it in your description. Every time you sell one of these strollers, you probably make like 20, 30, 40 bucks, something like that. Depends, like 10 to 40 bucks. It depends on what the commish is on this one. Da-da-da-da. Name any other product that's on Amazon and you can be making review videos. You can do articles. You can talk about it on social media and you can use your expertise, your life experience, the products you literally have in your life right now and do reviews on the ones you like. Or another interesting thing is you can do the reviews on the ones you don't like. That's another strategy to help you break through. So let's say you got,
assuming your phone
this is
those things.
Yeah, the iPhone 8 Plus has actually been wonderful. I miss Android. I got them buy one get one free or something. But let's say I hated my iPhone 8 Plus a lot. You can make a couple videos about saying like before you buy. Or let me go back to full screen here. Before you buy the iPhone 8 Plus, and you make like a thumbnail of you being like, like you being super hesitant about the product. And then you make videos warning people about the cons of the iPhone 8 Plus. Or you do the disappointment of the iPhone 8 Plus or whatever the product is. And you can make a series of videos warning people about the things that you've experienced with the product that you didn't like. You can still grab Amazon affiliate links in these such videos and put them in your description because people that are shopping for that product will find your video. And if even after they're watching your cautionary tale about the product, they still want to buy, they'll click your affiliate link and they'll buy it anyway.
Or you could recommend like a phone that was a better version in it, but I guess that would kind of mess up with your search SEO if you were talking about a different phone and leading people to like one. But that's pretty amazing. And it can literally be anything. It doesn't have to be tech or whatever. I know that
anything at all.
Whenever you were working on the strategy the last time, we discussed it, I know you had like a PDF or like a presentation gear guide. How did that end up doing versus like what the YouTube videos perform? Did that end up bringing in anything worthwhile at all too?
Yeah. Let me show everybody what I'm talking about. So it's a double-edged sword here. So I put in, we worked on this together, guys. I got some feedback on this. I put together this gear guide that had, and you guys could do gear guides, stroller guides. You could do plushie guides, t-shirt guides. If you have a cooking channel, you can do best knives guide. Like think outside the box here, guys. This is just what I've done, right? But I made this guide where you can go through and shop products, my top recommended ones. It's got a little description of why it's good or not below it. And you can go to gamingcreatorgear.com, right? That was the thing. I got to be honest, the guide did not yield. It had maybe 5% of my sales came from this. in terms of people actually converting and buying things actually came from a guide. Now, what the guide did do was the guide was a great foot in the door with sponsors. So when you make something like a guide like this and it looks super professional, as you can see, my guide looks very, very professional. I got a professional designer to make the graphics. I went and secured gamingcreatorgear.com. You go to this landing page, it looks like this is legit, right? It looks like I'm a legit tech reviewer, And so for that reason, I was able to get in with Rode microphones and show them this guide. And I told them, look, if we want to take this business relationship with Rode microphones to the next level and you want to sponsor us and what have you, I can feature your content in my gear guide. And I will recommend your content in my official guide. That was sexy. They liked that a lot. And so businesses and potential sponsors and other business contacts that you're trying to portray yourself as being like a industry leading expert on a subject, you can't link them to a random YouTube video you made and say, look, I'm an expert. They're going to go, okay, cool YouTube video. But if you secured the URL, let's go with the strollers example, because I really want to open everybody's thinking. You go to, beststrollersever.com and you said, look, I own beststrollersever.com. And as you can see, just go to the website. They go to the website, they land at a page that looks something like this, and there's an official beststrollersever.com stroller guide. Now, you don't think the stroller manufacturers are going to want to be on beststrollersever.com in the official guide? Are you serious? You don't think that they want to be in there? Of course they want to be in there. So getting business contacts and being treated legitimately as a reviewer of any product, creating a guide does wonders for that. And this is a big selling point for us on this podcast to be sponsored by Rode microphones, which, as you guys know, is one of, if not the most legitimate audio company on earth. Converted like that. As soon as I showed this to them, it set me out and set us out as a team from the crowd, right? Actually, no, this wasn't even the guide. I'm sorry. This wasn't even the guide that we did for them. We did hold on, let me show you. We did the strategy twice. ProPodcastingGear.com.
Oh yeah, we had two different.
We did the same strategy for them. It was actually, I'm sorry, that was just my personal one. Pro Podcasting Gear. Oh, does this look familiar, guys? ProPodcastingGear.com.
That does.
Wow. Man, that's super legit, guys. Are we pro podcasters? Yes, we are. And here's our guide. And so we've got all the podcasting gear in here. Literally the microphones we're using. Oh, look at that mixer. Does that look familiar? It's the one we're currently using. Do those headphones look familiar? Right? And so we made a gear guide on that. Acoustics. Do those acoustics look familiar? So anyway, we made that gear guide, and then they're like, oh crap, we want to be in that gear guide. And so they sponsored us. So does that answer your question? It doesn't make you a lot of money directly, but indirectly through business relationships, it can make you big dividends and big opportunities in the long run.
Right. Yeah, so it's not necessarily just about making money at this point. Also, big steps included are getting the contacts, creating business relationships. Correct?
Yeah, of course. That's huge because you don't want to have to buy all the equipment eventually, right? You want companies to just send you equipment. And the more legit you look, the more business oriented you look, the more you set yourself out from the average teenager or early 20-something who doesn't know how to do business as well as like a 30 or 40-year-old. You're probably going to be interacting with a 30 or 40-year-old who's going to be looking for influencers. And 30 to 40-year-olds, as we can attest to as mid-30 going on 40-year-olds, we want to work with people that appear to have business savvy and are mature and can deliver on business results and be business minded for us. We don't want to work with somebody that's like, yo, kid, check out my YouTubes. Those kind of people generally are very difficult to work with. And we know from experience, having been a teenager, early 20-something, are unreliable. I was very unreliable at that age. And so by making something like this, even if you are a young person, you can appeal to decision makers that are our age and break through, get free mics, free cameras, free lights, free software subscriptions, free video games, free strollers, free knives, free whatever the hell it is that you're trying to break into in your field. If you look legit, then you are legit. Get it?
my favorite part of this strategy is like you're not. First of all, this transitions into all different levels of creator very, very well, especially like live, because almost every Twitch streamer eventually comes down to like the strategy where they're recommending what they use. And almost all the viewers want to know, like, what is your system that you stream on? But what I like about it the most is that you're not asking for anything in return. You're just taking products that you use regularly and you're genuinely endorsing them, not by saying, go buy this.
Yep.
But just by saying this is how it works. This is why it's good. And not saying buy it or anything, just telling them the real deal about it. And then they can make the decision on whether or not they want to buy it. And then if they do, because your advice was good, then you get a kickback, which is perfect. It's like the best. It's my favorite type of marketing, when you don't have to ask for anything in return. You just give out good content, and then but you can still make money. That's the affiliate model is really good for that.
It makes me so happy because when I look at, here's my Amazon numbers again. The money I made last year on all of this. What makes me happy is when I look through this list, people bought good equipment instead of buying garbage.
Yeah.
There's so many bad products on the market, and it makes me happy. Like, it makes me so sad when I see people buying a piece of hot trash equipment and then they're like, "Oh, I spent $200 on this USB mic and it looks so cool because it had LED lights on it." And I'm like, you just bought a piece of hot garbage and got ripped off. So when people make the most effective purchase, that makes me super, super happy. And that is a key thing. Let's talk about that for a minute. I think you hit a good point there. When you're recommending products through affiliate marketing, whether it's any of these examples, the stroller or the knives or whatever, it's you tell the audience that they should make their own decision on what they should buy. And you're just there to provide your personal opinion, and you're not there to sell them on the product. Now, if you're personally excited about the product, they'll probably be more likely to buy. So that's why most people only review products that they're personally very excited about. Like when I talk about the camera we're looking into right now, the Logitech Brio webcam, the one I got you guys to buy, right? Because I think this is the best webcam on the planet. When I tell people about this camera and I show them the way that they look, and the way that I look through the camera, and I talk about my experience with it because I genuinely endorse it, they just have to buy it. I don't even have to ask them to buy it. They just are like, shit, I got to buy that thing. And so if you are passionate about a product, then it'll just sell itself through affiliate. You don't have to say buy now. Now you will have to call out and just remind people that there are links in the description below, or there's links in the article, or there's a link in bio, whatever it may be. And it's okay to tell people those links below. If you buy using my link, it's the exact same price as anywhere else. However, I get a small kickback if you buy the product, which supports this channel or supports my dream or supports content creation or what have you. And it's great to remind people of that. But it's really important to remind people that don't say it's an affiliate link and then think that people understand what an affiliate link is. They don't understand that. You need to say it's the same price, number one, and then you need to say, and I get a percentage of the sale, despite the fact that it's the same price. You have to explain what it is. Don't say affiliate link or referral link, because when you say affiliate or referral, people immediately think I'm being sold to. Avoid that.
Right. Quick question. Obviously, when you're talking about this, the first thing that people, content creators more specifically, is going to go to their head is they're going to go try to find the most expensive thing on Amazon and use that as their affiliate link. Do you recommend? Do you recommend going to the most expensive or going to the most needed?
The most expensive or most needed? What do you mean exactly?
Like, okay. Like most expensive people are going to go for the HD monitors, but that's not necessarily something, especially in today, what we're going through in the world today, that's not necessarily what people are necessarily going to be looking for.
Right.
So are you going to have more success going for the everyday needs and trying to do that, or going for the bigger, more expensive items?
That's a great question. I understand what you're saying. So what I would recommend making videos and content about are things that you have personally struggled with and done a lot of research on to make your own purchasing decisions. those are the products that you should make content about. So let's say, I'm sorry, I'm just going to go back to the stroller example because this is it's just a perfect example.
It's perfect.
Parents, just tediously research for their first kid, strollers, their safety elements. Is it soft enough for my tiny little baby? This is just an example of like a potential customer tediously researching something to make sure that it's safe and it's good for their kid, right? This is a classic example. This and like, let's say cribs and stuff like that for babies, right? The customer has to do research before purchasing. This is an example of that type of product. Those are the kinds of products you should be making videos about and articles about because they're actually going to be searching for your content when they're doing research. Now, if, in contrast, I wouldn't let's say make a video about a t-shirt, for example. That's not something people are really researching, right? Nobody's researching best toddler Sesame Street t-shirts 2020, probably, right? That's probably not something that's going to be out there and that people are going to care about. But other things will be tediously researched. And so if you have tediously researched something yourself, that is something to make a video about. Let's think of another common example in your home. Another common example would be TVs. People research TVs quite a bit before they buy them because they're a major purchase and they're looking for deals. They're looking for deals. And so Amazon can help you out with that. Best TV under $200. Like, is this an awesome? This one's $150. This right here would make for a killer YouTube video. Like HD TV under $150 worth. You can make a video about whether this is worth or not, whether it's hot garbage or not. Is this the best TV under $150? So if there are expensive items that people do research on and that have an interesting price point, you can also highlight that. That's how you make your decisions, right? And so don't just go for the expensive items, go for the ones that people do research on before purchasing, and you will win. That's why I focused on this home studio stuff. People don't know which mic to buy, which webcam to buy, which mixer to buy. They need to get advice on those types of items. They aren't just going to Google USB mic and then buy like whatever's there, because technology and microphones is mysterious to most people. And so that's why these guide videos where I actually demo the product in the video. You can literally listen to it or see it and get an expert to tell you about all the features. So much better than, for a lot of people, than an article. So much better than, a top 10 on CNET or some crap. Like, they want to see a real person that they can trust review it. And so that's how I would make that decision.
Something to point out, like I could just see it through the thumbnails, but in most of those videos, and we have to go here, but in most of those videos, you do multiple products in one video and you compare them. Like in your thumbnail, you have mic versus other mic, right? So you're not just talking about a single mic the whole time. You get SEO from multiple ones. Let's say people are searching up specific mics, right? Like, let's say you land on the Blue Yeti. Like, is this Blue Yeti a thing? And I've done this too, where you Google Blue Yeti and you're looking specifically now at a product and you're starting to try to vet it in that research. So I think it's helpful that you have multiple ones there. It helps your SEO because people who are searching for either one can now land on that specific video.
That's right. And that goes to that research point I was making a moment ago. People are shopping for products. So if you can compare two popular products against each other, it's just a more interesting video with more value. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here. I can go a little long today, but I know we got to go to work. I know we got to go manage social media and make content and crap for a living. But here's a mini rant. Do not make product review videos. You'd be like, what? Affiliate marketing is all about product review videos.
What we're talking about this whole time?
Isn't that what we're talking about? Aren't you supposed to be reviewing things on the internet? Isn't that what people care? Nobody cares about your opinion unless you are an industry leading expert. Now, once you become an industry leading expert, then you can do review videos. But until you are a giant reviewer in your space and you are the freaking man at whatever it is, nobody cares what you think. So stop thinking about, I'm going to do a review because all the big YouTubers I look at do reviews. No, nobody cares about your review. Compare whatever product to another product. Do pros and cons. Make a list of the top 5 in that category and rank them. Compare A versus B, okay? Or if you're going to talk about a product, talk about the multiple applications for that product in your video, not just a review. So you have to break outside the box and you have to do something bigger than, or do something different than what the big players are already doing. The CNETs, the Wireds, the IGNs, the Verge, all these mega media corps are going to do better review videos, and all these big YouTubers are going to do better review videos than you are on products. So you need to be thinking more niche. You need to be comparing things. You need to be like the second piece of content they watch after they watch the big CNET review, after they watch the big website review, where you're comparing that product to its competitor product. And here's what's interesting. When you do that, you are probably where they're going to make their final purchasing decision. That's their final moments of deciding what they're going to buy. Am I going to buy A or am I going to buy B? Well, if you compare A and B and you just literally show it to them, then you just made it so easy for them to decide whether they want to buy A or B. And the results speak for themselves. 6 videos, $4,800 in Amazon affiliate revenue last year. 6 videos. On my channel, my videos get like hundreds of views in the first 24 to 48 hours. But these videos over time, because I did the SEO research, get tens of thousands of very, very qualified views of people that are ready to buy. You get it? Rant over.
That was good. I'm glad we got into that, because I think if we hadn't said that, people would have come out of this thinking, oh, I'm going to make review videos, and we definitely don't do that.
No, don't make review videos. Oh my God. Like, I don't know. There's exceptions. If you do a review video and your review, like, let's say we'll go back to the stroller. Let's say you bought the stroller and the wheel fell off while you were filming. Okay. That can make for a killer thumbnail of like the wheel falling off and your stroller falling over or something. And then like, that's like a funny story now. It's like the reviewing the product became a tragedy. That's an exception. I wouldn't do it unless something crazy happened during the actual review process. Just nobody cares about your review. I've advised a couple startup tech channels. They have great graphics. They have great video. That's so well thought out. They know the product so well. And they're like, why are my reviews not doing well? My reviews are so much better than all my competitors. It's because like nobody gives a crap about you, man. Nobody knows who Jimmy Jack 567 is, and they don't care about Jimmy Jack 567. So make some other content. And then once they did, they started blowing up. So there you go. That's how you do it, friends. Passive income's waiting for you. This is not fake. I literally showed you my dashboard. Hopefully I didn't reveal personal information that you can steal. But that was literally the dashboard's right there. So you know it's real. And if I can do it on the side, plus a wife, plus kids, plus a full-time job, plus a coaching business, plus consulting gigs, plus a podcast, I think you have time to do it too. And that'll about wrap it up for the Digital Drop podcast today. Yeah. We are live on Twitter every single weekday right here. Digital Drop podcast on Twitter every single weekday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. As you can see, we are literally live right now. We just started doing this. Come join us. Come ask questions. There's us laughing in the past. Come ask us questions. We will answer your questions. We normally charge people a lot of money for consulting to answer their questions about social media and YouTube and passive income and work from home. We're doing this for free because we want to help people right now, because so many people are working from home, trying to figure it out, trying to make a living, trying to make this thing happen. And we've all been doing it for the past 10 years. And we want to help you guys do it based on our experience. So thank you so much for watching. Guys, any closing thoughts on this episode?
I do have a closing thought. Since we were talking about strollers so much, the best stroller I've ever run into, and I don't know what this is, so this is some homework for viewers. The ones in Disney World that have like the 3 wheels and they could fold with like one motion into like a suitcase. Those are the best strollers. So I know that we brought up that question. I couldn't just let that go unanswered. We were like, what is the best stroller? That's definitely, they have the best strollers there. I don't know what brand they are, but I just had to add that.
They're indestructible strollers. Yeah, indestructible strollers for sure. Okay, perfect. Maybe you should go review some Disney strollers on Amazon and become a millionaire.
By the way, if you're reviewing these, make sure the strollers are empty before the wheels fall off. Just got to toss that out there.
Oh, God. Yeah, the Digital Drop podcast exonerates itself of all liabilities when it comes to you hurting your own children. We want to be clear about that. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time, right here on Twitter. And you can catch the replays, the video replay on our YouTube channel, Digital Drop Podcast on YouTube. Also, we release an audio version on every podcasting platform. You guys requested Podbean as well recently. So Ross added Podbean. We're on freaking everything. So just quick half-hour episodes teaching you about something. That's it. That's how you do it. Go out there, go hustle. You can make the work from home thing work. And we'll see you in the next episode. Adios, amigos.